Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2019, and I'm Taylor Harris. Tarleton softball, chemical fire, and more coming up next on Texan TV News. In campus news from Tarleton Media Relations, The Thin Man, a 1934 film classic, will be screening for free at the Tarleton State University's W.K. Gordon Center for Texas Industrial History on April 13th. The film will start at 6:30 p.m. The event is part of the Night at the Opera House series. The showing is free, but seating is limited. A light snack will be served at intermission. To reserve a seat, email gordoncenter@tarleton.edu. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, Texan Ranch Group Incorporated announced the purchase of a Lone Star Arena. The arena has been a major landmark for the Stephenville area since the 1980s. The Texan Ranch Group Incorporated intends to rebuild and improve the facility and restore its reputation as a major venue in this area. Lone Star Arena will continue to be open for all scheduled events, but when the events are not in progress, management intends to make major improvements to the facility. And now, today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, a tank holding flammable chemical caught fire at its plant in Crosby, Texas on Tuesday, killing one worker and critically injuring two others. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez confirmed the fatality in a tweet and said the two injured had been taken by helicopter to a hospital and were in critical condition. At a news conference late Tuesday afternoon, John C. Foley, chief executive of Kimco, said the cause of the blaze is still being determined. In national news from the Associated Press, U.S. health officials are investigating whether electronic cigarettes may trigger seizures in some people who use the nicotine vaping devices. The Food and Drug Administration said Wednesday it has reviewed 35 reports of seizures among e-cigarette users, mainly in young people. Regulators stress it is not clear yet whether vaping is the responsible. They also stated that they are concerned enough to report publicly about the issue. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. A suspect has been arrested in the deadly shooting of rapper Nipsey Hussle. 29-year-old Eric Holder was captured in Bellflower near Los Angeles Tuesday. Former federal prosecutor Lori Lightfoot has won the election for mayor of Chicago. She's pledged to fight gun violence and end what she calls the city's endless cycle of corruption. President Trump is backing off his threat to close the U.S.-Mexican border. Administration officials are exploring other ideas, like stopping foot traffic at some border crossings. And British Prime Minister Theresa May and a top opposition leader plan to sit down together and work out a Brexit deal. The British Parliament has rejected multiple plans that would take the country out of the European Union. Matt Small, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, Tarleton State softball played St. Mary's twice yesterday. The games resulted in a win and a loss for our Texans. Tarleton softball extended their winning streak to 10 in their first game against St. Mary's. In the first game, Tarleton hit 3 two-run home runs. Tarleton managed 8 hits for the game in total. Amanda Connor had 2 hits in the first game. The second game resulted in a 10-2 loss, with St. Mary's coming out on top. Tarleton softball will travel to Odessa this weekend to play UT Permian Basin in a 3-game series beginning Friday at 6 p.m. And now for weather, we turn to Hannah Beyer.
The National Weather Service calls for a mostly cloudy day. It is currently 61 degrees outside with a high of 65 and a low of 59 tonight. The current humidity percentage is 70.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 and the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Emily Jackson, Charlotte Harris, and Hannah Beyer. Have a wonderful day, Texans.